If you find a car with 3 coins in Mario Kart and trail them, you can get an infinite amount of coins as they keep respawning behind the car. All you have to do is lightly brake to reset your position and grab more. By doing this, you'll be able to unlock every single cart in Mario Kart World. And this is just one of many early game tips in this video. If you have any tips I don't mention in the video, put them down in the comments below to help a fellow Mario Kart Worlder out. Now, if you want to find one of these cars that give you unlimited coins, just open up your free roam map and go to Peach Stadium. Once you're there, just go straight a little bit, turn left, and head onto the main highway of this area where you'll just see a bunch of cars eventually show up. I had one show up immediately as I went left. So you can just follow that non-stop because it just keeps going in the open world and far. Now, there's also another way to get coins too. You could jump and trick off vehicles in free roam, and if you land it, you'll get an extra coin, helping you to stack up coins as well if you just get bored of grabbing 3 coins off of a car. There's also another way to farm coins. I actually went to Toad's factory and found a conveyor belt that was dropping off mystery blocks and coins. I just angled my way there straight in a way and just let it automatically play out while I got up to go to the bathroom or grab a snack, and my character was just earning coins, doing nothing, which is pretty cool. So I guess that's a do nothing and get coins kind of trick. Sometimes you even find big piles of coins that you can find in the open world, so feel free to grab those if you see them. Now let's talk about coins in a race. Now, collecting a coin gives you a small burst of speed, and your top speed is increased as you gather more, up to a max of 20 coins. So your goal should be to get the maximum amount of coins in order to get fast. The best way is to focus on grabbing coins along the racing line, or if someone throws a gold shell, follow that pathway, and always, if you're behind other players, get out the way of their shells or whatever hits them, and then bam, pick up all their coins. Just max out on coins is what I'm trying to say here. Now, if you're in the front of the line in first place, you might pull a coin item from an item box. What you want to do is not use that coin right away and hold on to it. This forces the next box you hit to give you a guaranteed item like a shell or banana, which is going to be super useful when you're already at max coins and you need more defense while you're in the front. Let's talk about pressing the ZR and R button. When you press down either of these buttons, you'll achieve 3 levels of mini turbo boost. Blue being the first level, orange is the second level, and rainbow is the highest level, giving you the most powerful mini turbo boost. In order to achieve this without any issues while you're racing, you need to disable smart steering or full control. The goal of smart steering is to keep your kart on the track. However, it can hinder an advanced technique like the ultra mini turbo boost, aka the rainbow boost, making you not as efficient while racing. To disable it, press the plus button to open up the pause menu, then X to access controller settings, and then turn off smart steering. While you now have to learn how to not fall off the track, you can now use level 3 ultra mini turbo boost with no issues. Now let's talk about these mini turbos and how they can lead you into a charge jump. When you're on a straight path, you can either press ZR or the R button, as it's the easiest way to activate them and achieve rainbow very quickly because it's a straight path. You'll then get a nice charge jump and you can continue going straight very fast. There's also drifting mini turbos. Drifting is just as critical, so if you hold down the ZR/R button while steering to enter a drift, you could then use the joystick to fine-tune your angle. The longer and tighter you hold the drift, and by tighter I mean the inside corners, the faster you'll charge your mini turbos, leading to an ultra mini turbo, which will then give you that powerful boost to exit the turn and get ahead of your opponents. Now, there's something also known as brake drifting. So if you are in 150cc and you find it very fast, the corner's too tight at high speeds, and you're scared of falling off, or you fall off quite a bit, you want to tap the brake, the B button, to assist you while you are drifting to make tighter turns. Now that you understand turbos and drifting, let's talk about a little bit more advanced movement like wall riding and rail grinding. So once you activate a charge jump by holding down your ultra boost, and if you are near a wall, near a rail, or a train, or a bus that's moving, or any vehicle, you could then chain that charge jump into wall riding or rail grinding by steering into them while holding the ZR/Z button. The longer you grind, the stronger your boost glow becomes. Jumping off at any time triggers a trick-based speed boost, or you can stay on to chain rapid back-to-back boosts. Now, these techniques not only help you in just getting faster in a race, but they open up hidden speed zones, alternate pathways, and secret shortcuts that really give you a serious edge over your opponents. Mastering this advanced movement is a key to outpacing your rivals on the racetrack. Now, here's a little bit of a pro tip, or just a kind of a common sense tip that you should implement, is that every time you're racing against maybe your PC players or you're racing against real life opponents, opponents online, pay attention and see when they're about to hit a boost, because they'll be crouching down over their vehicle right before it happens, and you can learn exactly where they're doing it that gives them the advantage. I know there's a lot that happens during a race, but try to pay attention to other players, especially if they're better than you. Also, here's some quick info about drifting for you. Soft drifting means that you're tilting your analog stick about 30 degrees to the inside direction of the drift. By doing this, you get a fast charge of drifting inward at a more open angle. Now let's talk a little more technical. The fastest way to go in a straight line was actually tested by YouTuber Karting All Day 5147, and the results actually blew my mind. Spam tricking on a rail makes you go faster than doing nothing. The longer the rail, the better. Charge jumping onto a wall is actually slower since you have to charge to do it, and someone doing nothing but driving straight will actually be faster than you. It's better to jump off a ramp into a wall to go faster than to just jump off the ramp and not do that. So remember this when going straight in a race. I'll link his video below if you want to watch this testing afterwards. Sharp turns are a big thing in this game, so if you hold down A and B, you can actually make a nice sharp turn. You could also do a complete reverse by holding down A and B. This is really helpful in battle modes, or if you are in free roam and want to just turn around completely. Now, free roam is something really simple. All you have to do is press plus at the start menu in order to hop directly into this free roam. Once you're in free roam, you can press Y to open up the world map and start exploring at your own pace. Now, you want to use your world map to show your progress while you are collecting the various items in this game. There are tons of stickers in this game, and you get stickers for doing tons of activities. When you open up your world map, you'll see that there are a bunch of characters that you unlocked, including even their outfits if you have done that are scattered throughout. If you hover above that character, you'll see a bunch of boxes indicating how many more costumes you need to unlock for that character and showing you all the ones you have unlocked for that specific character. Also, if you look at the bottom left of your screen, you'll see things like the P-switches, Princess Peach medallions, and the question mark panels that are in the game. There are 394 P-switches in total, 200 Princess Peach medallions, and 150 question mark panels. Now, question mark panels also give you stickers, and if you hover over a specific racetrack, you can see how many of those panels you need to get in that racetrack that are scattered and hidden throughout it. All these things give you a ton of stickers and challenges to unlock, and stickers are something that you could display in your profile picture, so depending on which cool stickers you get is the one that you could wear with honor on your profile when other people are racing you. So maybe if you get a hard stickers, that might be the flex. Now, there are a bunch of other little mini-game hidden challenges like Nabbit. Sometimes you see Nabbit running around on your map, and your job is to catch him, and then you'll get some rewards for doing that. There's also another one where you'll see the text target show up, and Charging Chuck is dropping a bunch of question mark blocks that give you green shells, and your job for that is to hit him with it. Now, the mini-map is a lot more useful than you think. You can use that mini-map on free roam. You can see what's on top of buildings and cliffs that you normally can't view while you're driving around. So don't ignore this feature on the bottom right of your screen. Now let's talk a little bit more about P-switches and go into that. Now, while you're driving, you'll see blue P-switches scattered across the map where they trigger mini challenges like timed coin collection, quick time trials, maybe even throwing you on an alien ship to abduct a bunch of cows, and you'll get rewarded with Peach medallions, stamps, and customization options. Specifically stamps, not characters. Now, once you've completed a blue P-switch, they turn gray, so that way you're not ever confused if you see a gray P-switch, because I was confused when I first saw one. Make sure to grab items before starting a P-switch challenge. That way you'll have an advantage when doing it and can complete it much faster. Now, there's no penalty for ever retrying if you fail a P-switch challenge. You just have to go ahead and press the L button. It's crazy that the game's actually handing you an L button when you fail, but that's how you redo it. I also wanted to point out that you can hit the down D-pad to rewind time during these P-switch challenges in order to get back on track. Now, P-switch challenges are usually timed, and rewinding doesn't give you back your time but can save you from a fatal error so you can keep continuing on. So use the rewind feature during these P-switches. Something you want to do is use the free roam to really practice tracks without any pressure. You can refine your drifting, you can test new jump angles, and you can hunt down shortcuts so you can be better prepared when you're actually doing a real race. Also, utilize the rewind feature during this because that is going to help a ton if you missed a jump or something there. This might be the most common tip in Mario Kart history, but there are a lot of new players joining in on Mario Kart World. So when you're in a race, to gain an early advantage, you want to execute a rocket start by holding down the acceleration button just after the number 2 appears during the countdown. Now, what you want to do specifically to get the exact timing is pay attention to Lucky 2's hand movement for the exact cue. The moment you see that number 2 go down, that's when you smash the acceleration button, and then it'll cause you to then zoom past a bunch of your competition. Now, also when it comes to racing, you want to choose the right kart and the character. For beginners, selecting a kart with high acceleration and a lighter character can make handling easier and recovery from hits a lot quicker. As you gain more experience, or if you just want to play around in general with them, you can experiment with a bunch of different combinations of character weights as well as karts to find out what fits your playstyle best until the internet finally figures out the insane meta, and then everyone's going to be doing the same exact thing. Did you know mirror mode actually exists in Mario Kart World, and you can unlock not only mirror mode races but also mirror mode in free roam? In order to complete this, there are a few simple things that the community has suggested. Number 1, complete 40p switches in free roam. Number 2, complete 10 question panels in free roam. Number 3, collect 10 Peach medallions in free roam. Number 4, clear all Grand Prix cups on 150cc. Number 5, clear all Knockout Tour on 150cc. And number 6, complete the special cup again, the one that ends with Rainbow Road, which will complete the game and show a brand new cutscene, and then it'll finally say mirror mode is unlocked. That cutscene also showed something happening in Peach's Stadium. So in free roam, head over all the way to Peach's Stadium and follow this pathway all the way up until you arrive at the stained glass. You'll then go right into the stained glass and pop out to unlock mirror mode in free roam. Congrats, you've now done the mirror mode things. Make sure to use the rewind feature quite often. If you ever missed a turn, or you did a bad drift, or you just fell off the track, you can use the down D-pad button to activate the rewind feature, which will roll you back a few seconds so you can try again without having to restart completely. It's perfect for practicing even tough corners, trying to get a shortcut pathway done right, or just shaving off precious seconds from your run. Make it a habit to use this feature until you get something correct. Also, just remember, this does not work in a multiplayer mode. It works in free roam and other modes that are single player. Mushrooms are really important, especially regular mushrooms and gold mushrooms, to give you a burst of speed that lets you cut across grass, sand, and rough terrain without slowing down. Just make sure that your mushroom or your speed boost doesn't end while you are on a different terrain. That way you're not stuck being slowed down. For the best results, you want to use this and then jump before boosting to carry your momentum even further. Blue shells are probably one of the scariest things in any Mario Kart game when you're winning. And although it might be challenging to dodge a blue shell, it's actually not too hard. If you have a mushroom and you're in first place, use it when the blue shell approaches you and then flips over like this and pulls down. That's when you're going to activate the mushroom, and if you time it right, it should look like this. This may take some practice, but once you get it down, you'll be staying in first place with no problem. The super horn item also is really good, so when the blue shell starts spinning above you, you can activate the super horn and it'll just get rid of it completely. A third item you can use to deal with blue shells is the boo item. It literally makes you immune to everything since you vanish, so you want to time it right when it's about to slam on the floor, and then you'll activate boo and you won't get affected by it. Feathers are also a very good item to use when you're racing. If you're falling off, you can activate that feather just to get right back on track. That'll give you a speed boost as soon as you land. Feathers also are really good for dodging red shells, so right when the red shell's about to approach you, use that feather, activate it, and you should be able to dodge. Slipstreaming is a must-know mechanic if you're falling behind in Mario Kart World. By staying directly behind another racer for a few seconds, you'll build up what is known as a slipstream boost that slingshots you forward, which is going to be perfect for overtaking your opponents at really critical moments. Here's exactly what you need to look for when you're behind another racer. And the crazy part is, in Mario Kart World, there are so many racers, so you have so many chances to ride their momentum if you somehow fall behind to launch yourself back into first place. So try mastering slipstreams, which can help you get a very clutch victory. You want to maximize your item usage strategically. This means when you get an item, not just spamming and using all of it right away. Items can be used offensively or defensively. Holding bananas or shells behind your cart blocks incoming attacks, and you can throw them backwards and throw them forwards. We talked about the super horn earlier, and it's very effective. It destroys incoming blue shells, and it can also disrupt nearby opponents. While comprehensive lists are still being compiled by the community for track-specific shortcuts, the best way to try this out is by going into single player, going to time trials, picking a character, and checking out pre-made ghosts. These are going to be pretty helpful because those ghosts might actually utilize the shortcuts, and the trick for this one is to download the top and fastest runs from players around the world. That way you can see the routes they take, the perfect lines they go down, and any secret shortcuts they may do to get the fastest time. And what makes this even better is you can press down the D-pad to practice exactly the movements that the ghosts are doing. Now, there are 121 characters and outfits together that you need to unlock when playing this game. First, you have default characters, and then are characters that you unlock during Grand Prix. One of the weird ones is completing the Mushroom Cup gives you Donkey Kong, and that doesn't happen during the Banana Cup. Completing all these Grand Prix unlocks a special cup, which is the Rainbow Road, so you can get that by completing all the Grand Prix. There are also 11 characters you unlock by having Kamek items, and the rest of the outfits are found throughout the Mario Kart world by going to Yoshi's. But if you want to know exactly which outfits and all the characters in detail to unlock, you should check out this video on your screen right over here so you can quickly unlock everything.